be a really good way to show you a place to start, a little anatomy 101 at a smaller scale. There just happened to be a snake on the road on the way there, so we can kind of look at how to clean that, how everything is tied together, right? All animals, all critters, food goes in the front, waste goes out the back, and then there's this beautiful cage that separates the cardiovascular from the digestive, right? So this is a whole cottontail as is. This is that cottontail less his hide. This is the cottontail with his guts exposed. So you can see where everything is connected, right? Through the esophagus in the front, lungs, heart, liver sits inside these little cage. You have this super cool little poop chute that goes right out the back. This is that same critter exposed and clean. And this is that critter, backstrap, loins, rear hams, and front quarters. So again, just goes back to showing everything full circle. So if you want, I'll clean this rabbit real quick in each one of these steps. And then we're just gonna take all those same principles and apply them here. But we're gonna treat this one like we're gonna mount it. So you can see how we would kick this animal or how we would life size this animal. And then we'll quarter them up quick, get the guts out of them because it is warm. On rabbits, I prefer a pair of scissors. It's real easy to cut those pieces. I take off all 4 joints and his noggin. All these rabbits were headshot, so we don't have a bunch of damaged guts. And then I make like a little pinch on his back. Just make a little tiny cut. Then you're gonna pull him apart, just like you're taking off his pants and his shirt. Super thin. Skinning anything, if it's warm, I think your hands and pulling is better than your knife, almost in every case. If you leave the country and you see some of these guys that, like especially in New Zealand, watch them skin, they make one cut and they punch everything else with their hands. It's unbelievable. Years of sheared sheep. So you're just pulling off hide. The beauty of having those 4 feet off is you're not having to fight that little tuft of hair, right? So we're at this step. This cage, the rib cage, just like on that, is protecting all that cardiovascular, right? Everything that's important in the front is up inside here. All the stuff that people worry about, all the guts, is back here. So if we start, for example, on this one, and we make a little cut in the front, you can typically take your hand and do all the rest. This is the diaphragm. The diaphragm is like that window on the limousine between the driver and nothing, nobody. So heart, lungs, everything's up here in front. You can grab it, like on that sheep, we'll have to cut it. Come on, man. And then all this will pull out. And you can see where it goes through the pelvis there. A lot of times I like to take and just cut right and left of these hams, or take them off now. The beauty of a small animal is everything cuts really, really easy. And then so you're not getting guts and stuff in your back strap. You can actually just cut that spine and pelvis off. Shoulders. Your strap, your back strap runs along the back. Tenderloins are on the inside. There really is no rib meat on these. And that's your rabbit, start to finish. So if you were to shoot 5 rabbits, you could process 5 rabbits in 10, 15, 20 minutes. You can be cooking dinner in no time. Fantastic food. Because this has been out a day or two, I'll take all this, I'll pressure cook this, and then my dog will eat this, just so in case there is any sort of gut transfer. The faster you do this, the better. And then a little side conversation we're having. I like to take all this meat and go right down into a ice water slurry, like a cold ice bath. It will chill that meat, it will kind of cure that meat, firm it up, make it beautiful. And then when you pull it out, it'll be like a blonde, and it makes those cuts real easy. Just like if you were ever frying fish, sometimes it's nice to have it all firmed up before you buy it. Any questions on the rabbit stuff? Pretty straightforward, right? You want to hunt rabbits? It's the best protein. I'm telling you. If you ever want kids involved in eating game, start right here. Bread them in Ritz crackers. Eat them with ranch.
Heck yeah.
Throw anything in ranch. That's the future, right?